Hey beauties, morning to you. So I was speaking with a friend of mine this morning, and he was telling me of a woman who had gone to Carnival fairly recently, and a man came behind her and was, winding up behind her and whatnot. And she said, as he continued to do in his act of winding up behind her, this man, she just smell a doodoo smell. She said the man stink a doodoo, that even after the event finished and she went home, she smelled like doodoo, and that's awful. So I said to myself, it could be, maybe two major things. Maybe there are more. One, the person really didn't either bathe or bathe properly, or they have some sort of ailment, some maybe illness that affects their hygiene. And for me, in a case like that, you have to be very vigilant about yourself, your own body hygiene, your oral hygiene, your body hygiene, every aspect of your physical being. When you know that you're going somewhere that you're going to be working up more than a sweat, and it's going to be packed to capacity and above, the kind of place it's going to be. You're going to see a plethora, scores and scores of people. So the sweat and the oxygen being really used up and abused. She said the man smell like doodoo. And it disturbs me because, in this 21st century, all right, let us deal with it. Let us, dissect everything. If you know it is a medical issue, and of course you're a human being and you want to enjoy yourselves, and you want to go out and have enjoyment and so on, fine. You have to put plans in place when you know that is the case, that it is a health issue. You have to ensure that you bathe properly. Everybody, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you have a health issue or you do not have a health issue. But it is incumbent upon you to do so even more. You have to be so vigilant. You ensure as a man that your penis and your testicles, or your penis and your balls, if you don't understand when I say genitalia or testicles, you have to ensure that your penis and your balls are properly washed with good soap, and your butthole, your armpits, make sure that them areas are properly washed. The rest of your areas, because you have creases in your arms as well, so you make sure that every part of you, because your arms, your hands can smell, because it perspires whether you sweat or not. And people run with the notion that when they see somebody sweaty that they're smelling. Not true. Not necessarily true. I've come across people who hardly sweat. You wonder if they have any sweat glands in them. They always say it's healthy to sweat. You wonder if they have any sweat glands. They don't sweat, and I come and they smell horrible. A lady gave a very funny, but it really wasn't funny, It's just the way how she was able to tell this Trinidadian lady dressed up his foot, dressed up nice, in look clean, looked, me lord, them say when the woman come in, the scent was so bad. The taxi man, she took a taxi, they could not take it anymore. They had to let her out. It come like when you put on tight shoes. The more you walk, the more you two of them burn you. The more you two of them, I said, let me out and me I go bust out of this shoes, yeah. Like the pain, a pressure your toes, you can't take it anymore. That's why you can see them all walk like that, Them have boots or them a squeeze up or them want doodoo. She said the man smell like doodoo. So if it was a health condition purpose, make sure say you bathe. Use a good deodorant that the doctor would recommend, and use a nice cologne, not the cheap ones. No, because you don't want to compound the problem. Use a nice, make sure your clothes clean, smell the arm, smell here, smell every aspect of it. Your brief clean, your pants clean, not the one that you put on for about how many weeks. Wear, and you go out fresh like them just make you on the clothes. Your teeth and brush properly your teeth. You get some mouthwash, everything. You clean up yourself. You know for your facts you smell right. Carry a bottle of water, because water will purify. Because when you're dancing, you sweat. You want to know that you're sweating back the same water out. So carry your water with you. Put it each time by yourself. Like since you're a dancer or whatever, your man is supposed to tough and strong. Or, carry a nice size bottle of water, the 2-liter ones, and drink intermittently. If it is a case where you never bathe or you didn't bathe properly, don't know. Come on, man. You want to lick. It's a travesty of justice to the people. It's not nice when you go to an event and somebody smells bad. Especially if it smell like doodoo, because it's like something with doodoo and poop, you know. If you notice when somebody poop and doodoo, it steer, it hug you like a coat. It hug you like a mink, near me. The way you call it mink coat? The mink coat, them with the pan, you know, you think it come like it just hug you. It no move like my skin with the on me. They do the steer, it no move. It no move. So you have to ensure that you bathe properly with a good soap. Listen to me, I know times are hard, but if you ever forget, save, beg and borrow to get a good soap, get a good cologne, deodorant and lotion and so on your skin, and you carry a bottle of water with you, so that when you know you're gyrating yourself, it's the same water coming out of your body. And you maybe can get one of the energy thing like Gatorade or one of those things. I'm not trying to promote them, I just, what comes to mind I'm saying. But it is a travesty of justice to go out dancing with people with your doodoo self, doodooing up people in terms of the smell, and that the doodoo follows them home like a demon. That's awful. It's horrible. And it's not only places like Carnival. These things happen at different events. And you see a lady, you go and you wind up behind the lady. You know, I mean, a lot of things could be coming across her mind as to why she's smelling that type of smell. It may not be the case, but you can't even blame the woman. Laws of induction or deduction on the basis of consistency. Maybe argument could be valid, but not sound. I don't want to get into what I'm saying. If you don't get it, it just fly past your head. So it go. But come on, man. Come on, men. They've gone are those days back in the day when people used to take the bus and the people know them going somewhere and they're going to be out the whole day. You don't bathe. Or you don't bathe properly and care yourself. You don't just bathe and move up yourself like that and come out of the house. That's awful. Tell yourself how you'd want when you go out and people stink. Smell awful. It's not nice. It is not a good feeling. We already have the different stressors to deal with. So to be succumbing to that sort of doodoo smell is bad. You know, you ought to be almost imprisoned to be doing this to people. And if it is a health issue, you have to be cognizant. It's like people, for example, if they have a cold, you're cognizant of it, you take your medication, eat on time, and then you probably wear a mask. You know, I notice I'm just using that as an example, not in particular to Carnival, but I'm talking in general. You take precautionary measures because you have to. It's imperative that you treat people the way you would want to be treated. This bad smell thing has got to stop. I hope it's not like with some people when they consider it like when they're going to exercise. They say, "Church, I'm going to do a sweat up so I'm not bother be." They crazy. It's double dirt that pain or triple, you know. Because if you smell bad, then the dirty is another smell bad. Plus you pad it on, you know, like icing on a cake with sweat and working up and the perspiration, not just sweat, your perspiration. Because some people don't sweat, but they still will perspire. That bad odor will come from them because the toxins are coming out, the daily toxins that your body stores up. And you lego that from people, on a nearly whole day event. You're mad, Ashad. Come on, man, beautiful people, you have to do better than that. That stinking something need to stop. And I'm so sorry to have to be saying it like that, but I can't believe we're still in the day and age of things like this. That's awful to know that you go home and you just smell the doodoo smell. The doodoo dee smell. No, man. It is a travesty of justice. It's like you ought to be imprisoned. They need to charge you for bad smell in this 21st century. And again, if it is a health condition, you have to put measures in place because you're deciding that you want to have enjoyment as well and go out. Nobody's stopping you. But be mindful. It's like if somebody has a bad cold, you want them to be mindful and they do come and sneeze on you. You want them to cover up their faces and take medication so that it mitigates and slowly till it gets rid of the cold. Yes, so we don't think about other people, you know, because it's not affecting us directly. Or we think it is something mild. Bad smell is not something mild. It's horrible. It's awful. It's reptilian, amphibian. It's like dealing with a serpent and worse. It's horrible. And that thing hugs you. It don't move. Like you have to be for days for that kind of smell come on. Like it's tape on you. She have to fling everything her head, everybody in the washing machine for she could come back to. I can imagine. Come on, man. Come on. It goes for both men and women, but sometimes men guilty of it more. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.